Hello, hello, and welcome to another update on XRP. So XRP is finally working on that pullback we've been watching for. Potentially it's a wave 4. It looks quite well, this wave 4. It looks quite healthy. Let's see. I mean, idea is currently that we might have bottomed there in a fourth wave on the 1st of September, right? I still cannot rule out that we're dealing with the white scenario because this is the retest to confirm it, right? Remember, in the white scenario, we could easily get a deeper pullback in a more complex correction. Let me zoom out a little bit. If that happens, it would likely not be an ABC structure, but a WXY pattern. So this is still valid. You know, the wave count is still on the chart, WXY, and then the Y wave is basically an ABC. I mean, this can happen if we now break below support, and I will tell you exactly what the relevant support levels are, but this is still possible, valid, and the problem I have just is the move up from the September low so far is not a 5-wave move. If it was, I mean, you could count it as 5 waves if you really want to, but I clearly haven't done it. I mentioned it can be classed as 5 waves. If you really want to see it that way, yeah. But it's, again, it's more like an alternative perspective. For me, it's currently 3 waves up, which leaves the door open for this to be a B wave. And you see that. I mean, it can easily be A, B, and then 5 waves in wave C. All right? That's something to keep an eye on. But for me, the line in the sand is the $2.79 level. That's the lower boundary line of the lower support area. So that is the level that, if broken, will increase probabilities for the white scenario. That is probably when I will assume white is unfolding. Yeah. The yellow scenario is currently what I'm watching primarily, but I cannot really assign it very high probability until I get 5 waves up, because the 5-wave move up will reduce the white wave count's probabilities, okay? So that means in the yellow scenario, what I would like to see ideally is this: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 waves represents a series of higher highs and higher lows. So ideally, the price finds support here before we break below $2.97, gives us one more high, and then starts the wave 2 pullback, and then we can go higher. Because after 5 waves, we should get a pullback, but then we can expect a higher low to form, because after 5 waves, the trend is more clearly up. Now, I gotta say, a lot of coins have formed 3 waves up, some 5. Example, ADA formed 3. Yeah, and for ADA, I'm watching already for a deeper pullback. So I did say I see this as a larger support zone. If we break below $2.97, I'd say probabilities for the white count increase, but I would then still give the bulls the benefit of the doubt and would at least watch if we are already maybe in the wave 2. Yeah. So that's why we have an upper micro support and a lower support, and only below $2.79, it's rather the white scenario, which then opens the door to a test of the $2.21 to $2.46 level. Or, to keep it simple, right, translate it really so that, you know, it becomes clearly obvious what my view is. As long as we're holding above $2.79, my main thesis is that a larger degree 4th wave bottomed here in September, so that we're in a 5th wave up towards $5. It's just the conviction level isn't very high yet. I need more price data for that. The nearest support area is this one. It's currently being tested. So I'm basically watching if we can now get a 5th wave up from here. This is the zone where the bulls should show up if this wave count that I'm following primarily is correct. So this is exactly the spot. $3.02 to $2.97. Here a decision needs to be made. That's the update on XRP. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And if you're interested in additional updates, well, check out our membership. Today at 5 p.m. UTC, we're running our weekly member live stream. You can always watch the recording if you join late. We typically cover a lot of additional coins, like 30, 40, sometimes 50 coins. Also, check out our X channel for additional updates, additional chart updates. Much more stuff can be found here. Feel free to join here also. You can let us know which coins you want analyzed and much more, so we can take that into consideration. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.